Hey guys, how you doing? So this is Tony. Just checking out my mirror. So I had somebody hit my Jeep last night, and they took the mirror out. Thankfully, it didn't do any other damage. So here's what we got. Trying to keep my feet out of the picture so you don't have to see them. So I got the mirror disassembled. I've already got a new one put on. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, yeah, new one put on. Okay. Went to the junkyard right away. Had to get a new one put on. So I figured, I'd kind of mess with this thing. So this mirror, if any of you have ever taken your mirror apart, so I'm gonna get these things out of the way. This one's actually got 10 wires on it. 4 on one row and 6 on the other. Lot of wires, and you can see here they all are. They all go to the motor. 2 of them actually go to this, what's left of the ring that's on the outer glass. And if you can tell, let's see, yeah, so you can see that purplish green blue tint. So these, if I'm not mistaken, these were actually heated auto dimming electric adjustable mirrors, and they're manual folding. I don't know if the auto dim ever worked. I don't know. I'll find out tonight. Tonight will be the first night where I'm driving on this new mirror. So what I ended up doing was just getting a mirror that's got, I believe, only 4 wires on it. Just enough to control the mirror. And it's got the auto dim, so probably 5, 6 wires, something like that. Or not auto dim, sorry, the defrost. So it's got the defrost on there. This mirror, the bracket right here is broken, which connects down inside of here, which is all part of that. The original glass, I don't know if you can see it. There it is. You can see the crack in the glass. See that little distortion in the view. So the glass is actually cracked in 1, 2, I want to say 2 locations, but because that glass is broken, well, if you look on the back of it, it's got the 2 plug-ins for whatever is hooked up. So I'm pretty sure that's the defrost that's hooked up to there. I'm going to assume, and I'd love somebody to correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to assume that this is for the auto dim. So anyways, I went to the junkyard, saw 6 different Grand Cherokees. Only one of them was an Overland edition. I've got the 02 limited special edition, which is basically everything the Overland came with, that Jeep came with. It has everything. Heated this, auto that, memory this, memory that. Just infinity system, the whole 9 yards. When it was back in 02, that was all top of the line for Jeep. So anyways, if you've ever, I'm putting this video together to see if you've ever wanted to kind of fix your own stuff. So here I've got the glass out. You gotta, if you don't have broken glass, you really got to be careful yanking on that, because it will crack the glass. This piece was a little bit tougher. This is really brittle because it's old. It's 2002. It's now 2017. So yeah, it's 15 years old, and it's been sun beaten. So that glass is that plastic's been dried out. I was expecting that to happen. Anyway, this, you can get it out in one piece. If you notice here and that location, here and here, that's where that sits. Right here. Anyways, that clips literally just snaps into place over these little rocking arms. These rocking arms are actually, they have little gears on one side. I'm sorry, teeth. Let's see if I can kind of focus there. Okay, so they have teeth. And then, so that's one rocking arm. Why they put that there, I honestly don't know. Maybe it's if it touches a certain thing, it's supposed to stop, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. So somewhere in here, it's got something that's supposed to touch. Yeah, right here, there's a little board that those little prongs, if they touch, it'll shut the power off to that motor. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just for the memory, because looking at that little board, it's got a, like the old school racetrack, so I'm wondering if it's kind of like a position sensor, sort of. Anyways, so that's the one piece. Here's the next one here. This is a very cool little gear, and it's actually got a spring on there that looks like it was torqued down. And it's got, if you notice the teeth here in this location, they're not straight. They're actually angled a little bit. Sorry, camera keeps going out of focus. But on the other side, they're straight. Now, I thought this was really cool, you know, looking at it. It's like, oh, okay, cool, you know, and it actually feels pretty solid. That is actually hooked up to this other gear. I'll get you in on that one too. So that gear, so we'll take that out. This mirror's trash anyway, so I don't care. So here's the second gear. As you can tell, it's got two different sets. It's a screw gear. It looks like a screw. Don't worry, that's just grease. I was kind of messing with it. And then you see these teeth here. These actually go to the motor. And again, these are not straight up and down. They're just slightly angled. And that's because the motor, let's see if I can get this one out. I haven't actually taken the motor out yet. The motor itself has, let's see if we can see that, another screw gear. Sorry, it is covered in grease, but it's got another screw gear, which is really cool. So the angle of the screw actually meshes up with that, and it allows it to spin. And same thing on the other side. So anyways, if you guys were ever wondering what was inside of your WJ power mirrors, there you go. Two electric motors, two, I'm going to call them rocker arms. I don't know what they are. And a little combination of gears and two position sensors, I guess. So if you have a project, maybe you want to disassemble your mirror and kind of play around with the parts, who knows? There's some genius out there that'll figure something out. Obviously, some genius figured this out. So anyways, this thing's actually going to go to the trash. I was trying to de-pin the harness. I got a pin kit here, or terminal toolkit, sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have the right one for these plugs, and they're not coming out, so oh well. Anyways, hope you guys have fun with this. And remember, this is for a WJ Grand Cherokee. And yeah, you guys have fun.